Yo, what's up, everybody? JD, chilling, kicking it. Just read the craziest, or one of the craziest Naruto's ever. I gotta sit up for. Nah, I'm not sitting up. I'm comfortable. What happened this week? That's the question of this review. What happened in the comments below? What what just happened? Oh my goodness. So if you read today's chapter, you know that Obito made it to the battlefield. He saw Kakashi kill Rin. He saw all these hit and miss ninjas. He went off on them, and the next thing you know, he says, "I'm in hell." That's the breakdown of the chapter, right? So let's get into it further. So he starts off and he talks about how he won't acknowledge something, right? He's like, I won't acknowledge this. And as soon as he sees Kakashi kill Rin, both their MS ignite or whatever, their Magen Goki or Sharingans, I think that's how you pronounce it. And Kakashi, I think, here's what I'm thinking. He passes out, right? Because Kakashi is not of the true blood Uchiha bloodline. He said that before, back in the day. He said, I'm not strong enough to, hold these eyes. And even him and Sasuke both had like arguments about like, Sasuke, I'm not of the Uchiha bloodline, blah blah blah. These eyes are not really mine, so I can't use the power that they give. So that's why I think he fell out. Then Obito randomly, he gets encompassed within the Toby shell, and he starts screaming, right? And here's where I get a little lost. I don't know if it's Obito screaming the whole time or if it's the Toby shell Zetsu. I think it's Obito just screaming out like "Whoa!" like angry woos or whatever they are. But like, kind of think about it. He kind of did. He pulled a Naruto this manga. You know what I'm saying? He pulled like Naruto when he fought against Orochimaru for the first time in Shippuden, and Orochimaru was like, "Oh yes, Sasuke is we're hanging out all the time, and you can't come." And then he transformed into the Four Tails. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what I think happened with Obito, cause he just wilded out, son. And he like turned into Kimimaro for some reason, and he got like these random Zetsu like bones coming out of him, and he was just piercing through the Sierra Mist, the Sierra Hidden Mist Village. That's funny. I thought about the soda, but it was crazy, man. It was such a crazy chapter. I got the computer in front of me, and basically, we know that Rin was of. I think she was a traitor, y'all. Like, cause we get some sort of clarification that the guys, the hidden mist that wanted her, were sitting back saying, don't let the enemies take her." The enemy was the Leaf Village, so they didn't want Rin to die or her body to be taken. She died, so they said, "Don't let the enemy get her body," because obviously it had some intel in it. The same way like Kisame killed himself with the scroll. You know what I'm saying? And he let all the sharks eat him. So, oh man, I'm a little lost. I don't know what happened or why. I just know that we know that Rin dies. The Sierra Mist. I keep saying that. We know that Rin dies. Hidden Mist Village ninjas get killed by Obito because Obito goes on a killing spree because I think he's in a whole different. I don't know. I think maybe he just loses it and like just I think he goes like Super Saiyan like Brawly did. You know what I'm saying? Just like pure anger fueled his Super Saiyanry or leveling up, and he just was fighting out of pure rage and he couldn't control himself. Or you could say he pulled an Ichigo, because Ichigo did this like Naruto did this. Goku and them did this, and so did Ichigo. When he transformed into the level 3 uh, Hollow Mask joint where he had the horns and he fought Udikoria up there in Hueco Mundo, and he didn't know what happened. He just woke up from like the fight and was like, "Oh man, bro, all right, you ready to fight?" And he's like, "Whoa, Udikoria, where's your body, dog? Did I do this? Dude, cut my arm off. I don't want to fight you unless it's fair." And like Udikoria's like, "Shut the hell up, dude." Like, he whooped my ass in your sleep. But that's basically what happened. And sorry, I'm like reading the manga behind you. Um, that's pretty much the break. Well, no, no, no. There's more. There's more. Sorry, I'm skipping stuff. So yeah, uh, I'm gonna say Obito turns into Kimimaro. Oh, and for some reason, when he transforms into this, into with his Sharingan awakens, he automatically knows how to use it. I think it's a subconscious thing. I think his body took over because there's no way you're gonna there's no way you're gonna obtain your Megan Gokyo Sharingan and just be like the way Sasuke got it. He obtained it and then just he wasn't just using Amaterasu like it was like his thing. He was, but it was hurting him. He was conflicted. Like, this hurts. This dude is using his Kamui like it's nothing. Like he's letting stuff teleport through him. He's going through people. He's acting like he already ascended to like the god level. You know what I'm saying? This dude is godlike already. He goes ham on some random hit and miss ninja. Ooh, he went ham on them doggies. He's covered in blood. Oh my god, Obito, you're a monster. He's covered in blood. And towards the end of the manga, I guess the fusion cells of the Zetsus, which also are provided by Hashirama's DNA. I'm pretty sure there are plenty of people that Madara probably used for testing to see who he could get to maybe further his legacy, and that's why Obito fits the part so perfectly, because he is like however much of Uchiha he is, he now has got however much of Hashirama in him, and now he can do Mokutan, which is wood jutsu, right? So because he uses that joint where it's like a branch, and he like throws it, and then it like expands, and he killed that one dude with it towards the end. And man, this is just wild. And then that's why the Toby Shell, I think this is when Toby Shell talks. So every other point when he's screaming is really Obito. And I guess maybe he's just enraged and he knows what he's doing, but he's just yelling. I don't know. But Toby Shell is like, he's like, hey, I can't believe that you can use the Mokutan Sashiki no Jutsu right away. I can see why Madara chose you, Obito, blah, 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 blah. A little more fighting. And then at the end, I don't even know what he's doing. He punches some dude. He goes, woohoo! 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 And everybody said, okay, now here's where it gets weird. He says, I cannot acknowledge this, the death of Rin, right? Then at the end, some dude from the Hidden Mess says, who is that guy? And then next thing you know, it's as if Madara, not my bad, Obito wakes up from this fighting dream he had. Like, say if you fell into your subconscious and started fighting the same way Ichigo did. That's what I think happened. And now he's like, where am I? He sees all these hit and miss ninja, right? And next thing you know, he goes, woo, again. And he does Genjutsu. This has to be Genjutsu, right? He activates Genjutsu, or his Sharingan does, out of rage. And next thing you know, you see the moon. And it's not the moon's eye plan. I wish it was. But he takes the moon, he takes his Mokutan no Jutsu, or Shishiki no Jutsu, and he makes these, like, spiraling, like pointy branches that look like something out of, like, that dude who made Jack Skellington's movies. I don't know his name. Whatever. It looks like something out of a Jack Skellington movie, and all these branches are just contorted and just twisting like broken, like, bones and stuff into the sky, with the rest of the hidden miss ninjas that he could have fought, if he really wanted to, in them. So they're all caught in his Genjutsu, and it's all spiraling up towards the moon into the sky. And then at the end, he finally, like, I feel like he opened up, of course, because with Sharingan, you can go into the subconscious, you can go into different dimensions. I guess you can go into different worlds. This could be his, because Kamui takes you into a different realm. This could be the different realm right now he's in. And there's blood everywhere. I'm guessing that the black liquid is blood, and it's hanging from these spiraled towers of trees, and it's the blood of all those hidden miss ninja within the Genjutsu. So I'm guessing they died in the real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got caught in the Genjutsu. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Okay, so their bodies are just hanging like in the trees. And it's kind of like 300 with that I think the 300 the soldiers left those dudes hanging in the tree or something, or was it Xerxes' army? I don't know. All I know is that these dudes are bleeding from the trees, and Obito finally comes to within his own Genjutsu and says, "Oh, I see where I am. I get it." He finally acknowledges that Rin is dead, and he looks down at the floor and he says, "I'm in hell," and his eye is bloodshot. And he's bleeding because I'm guessing he did whatever his first time. Yeah, that's kind of he popped his Megan Gokyo Sharingan chair. His eyeball's bleeding. Whatever. His eyeball's bleeding crazy, and it's just like when Sasuke used his brother's Amaterasu within his own eye, and he started bleeding. Except his Obito's is on a completely different level, and his eyeball is just blood everywhere. And he thinks he's in hell. And oh my God, Vince McMahon just got knocked out by CM Punk. I'm sorry, WWE's on. Yeah, that was the chapter, guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. What do you think happened? This is definitely a 10. This chapter was wild. This chapter was crazy. Tell me what you think happened. I I have no idea what happened. I mean, I broke it down to the point where I did break it down. And I mean, the only plot holes that we have is like, okay, so if this happens, then and we know that Kakashi gets Sharingan is so young, how come he never used it in the rest of Naruto? But I only think it's because maybe later he thought this was a dream, or maybe he could not activate it until he got older because he didn't have enough chakra. There's plenty of good reasons. Like I know there's kind of plot holes in it, but there's a lot of good reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like saying how come Sasuke wasn't as good as Itachi at his age? Just because Itachi was like a what do they call him? A phenom. He was a phenom. He was an elite. He was a prodigy. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke wasn't a prodigy. Maybe Kakashi was strong, but he wasn't strong enough to conserve all that chakra to use it like a Uchiha, and he still isn't. He still can't even use Kamui to the level he should, and that's because he's not Uchiha. So, all right, that's it. I'm gonna stop ranting because this video is getting long. Holla back, youngin'. Whoop whoop.